Well, good evening, Hoop Group family. I'm Eve with the Baby's Booty, and tonight we are going to have fun with some denim shorts and some pearls. So, we've been working with pearls off and on for the last couple of weeks. From the High Fix pearls, which there's a refresh of the High Fix pearls coming, and our Big Bling tool pearls, right? Remember the little kit with all the colors? Well, our ivory pearls and our white pearls are in. They've been here. I've been testing them out. These are really nice, like much nicer than the ones that came in the little multi kit. The colors are on the way now that I've tested these and I love them. The other colors will be on the way soon. So I want to show you those here in a sec because I do have some pressed on a piece of fabric right now so that you can kind of see how they look and the difference with them. And also, I got a secret. I have a secret, but I'm gonna go into that one a little bit later because I'm gonna go into that a little bit later. I'll kind of give you a hint, but I'm not gonna talk about it completely tonight. So y'all know how I am. I can't keep the secret, but this one is juicy. And I have been thoroughly enjoying this secret very, very much. So I'm really, really excited about this one. But hopefully you guys are doing great and hopefully you had a great week this week. I'm looking forward to working on this project with you guys. You know, I love Old Navy, and a lot of their things are blank worthy. So you can get a lot of different things from Old Navy and glam them up, dress them up, whether it's I add rhinestones or now adding the pearls or hot fix or big bling. You can go over the top and beyond with the items that are at Old Navy, and their shorts are no exception. They're really cute shorts. So I'm excited to do that with you guys. I have them over there on the table ready for us to go to town. And just a little bit about what I've been going through this week. It's been a very, very busy week over here. I have a family member who has a son that needed some, not graduation, some stuff for his switching with the fraternity thing. And so she was asking for some help doing some embroidery. And it ended up being embroidery, DTF, rhinestones, laser. So I did some acrylic, I did some wood, and embroidery. Did I say that already? Embroidery. I was going to do vinyl, but I ended up not doing vinyl. So embroidery, rhinestones, laser with the acrylic and the wood, and DTF, and 3D printing. So I had all kinds of equipment running full steam this week. Worn myself out. I'm very tired, but I did get a text not that long ago, and she said that he absolutely loved everything, and I'm just really thrilled for that. So hopefully she'll send pictures soon, or he'll send pictures and let y'all see it. But I did take pictures of everything, so I'll show them to you if you guys want to see them. You know what I did. Okay, so thank you very much for coming. Can you see? You want to see the what I made? Okay, I'll show you guys. So first, let me say hi. Hey, Libra 63 Tracy, welcome. Oh, cool beans. I'm glad you're getting your big bling soon. Hang on, let me drop in the chat and come and say hi to some people. We got Knick Knack Nurse. Hey, honey, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. DB, welcome. Oh, Knick Knack Nurse, will you please email me and let me know what you have in stock with your vinyl? Leather, faux leather. That's what I'm looking for. You remember the soft that I really, really like? Let me know what you got in stock. DB, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Miss 143. Hey, honey, welcome. Thanks for coming and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. So crafty. Big hugs. Hey, how's my grandbaby doing with his cute self? Thanks for coming to hang out and thanks for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Kevin, hey Kevin, welcome. Good to see you again, and thanks for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hopefully you can get that cricket thing sorted out. I had the same issue happen. I'm trying to remember if it was Cricut or something else, but only half of the design would cut and nothing else would cut. And I flipped all the way. I mean, it was just like, oh my God, what the heck? I'm wasting flock, I'm wasting time, up one wall, down the other, across the river, only to have someone mention the same thing I told you tonight. Delete it, re-upload it, reboot the program, delete it, re-upload it, some kind of which way, and then it will pull in the full thing. Because sometimes Wi-Fi, the signal gets jacked up halfway between, it'll halfway load and then you don't get the full thing loaded. It looks good in the program, but when you cut it, it only cuts half. So give that a shot. Hopefully that'll fix your issue. Hey, Gail, she's been a member for 34 months. Hi. Yes, honey. Yes, hey, Miss Gail, because thanks for coming to hang out and thank you for doing your member milestone check. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Catherine Carr. Hey, Catherine, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us this evening. Josette Lovercheck, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out as well. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Ms. Martha Jordan, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Barbara Bryant, welcome always. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hi, Shay Shay, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us, girl. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And, before I forget, I'm glad you're there. So this coming Saturday, I want to make sure it's Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's Saturday because there's a scheduling conflict. This coming Saturday, Shay Shay is doing a live Zoom for making a jelly roll rug. Okay. So for those of you in the chat that are quilters and you're interested in quilting and you've seen the jelly roll rugs maybe, or you haven't even heard of the jelly roll rugs, grab you a jelly roll. How many jelly rolls does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop, Shay Shay? Grab you a jelly roll. Do they need one or two? And be there or be square. But you have to be a member on Shay Shay's channel or Patrice's channel or Marilyn's channel. Hey, Cyber Trainer, welcome. You came. They're not there yet, Cyber Trainer. Midnight tonight, they'll be there. Midnight tonight. I'm gonna start putting stuff live at midnight because it's just like stressful trying to do it ahead of time, especially because it's been a busy day. And then I ate something that I shouldn't have ate, had a mild allergic reaction, took some Benadryl and crashed. So I couldn't get much done tonight. Shay Shay or Marilyn or Patrice, somebody. I don't know how many of these they'll need for the live Saturday. But welcome for your second time, Gina. Welcome, Gina Lenders. So if you, I don't see the response in the chat, but if you're going to the jelly roll rug thing, get your jelly roll. That's going to be Saturday. You got to be a member of one of their 3 channels so that you can join in. Okay. 40 street. Okay. So one jelly roll is good. One jelly roll is good. Okay. So if you're into quilting or even not into quilting, but you want to make one of those rugs, definitely check them out this weekend. I really wish I would be there, but I've already had a engagement planned. So I was like really sad because I do want to make a jelly roll rug. So yeah. I'll just have to figure out how to make it on my own. I guess that sucks. Okay. So let me go back to the chat. And then we got Miss Joyce with her member milestone chat for 28 months. Hi. Yes, honey. Yes. What we're doing tonight, you don't even need an embroidery machine. So we're going to have some fun doing some regular old stuff. Okay. Miss Sharon Davenport. Hey, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Barbara Bryant says, I've been making a bucket hat. I think I could. Yes, you can use pearls on a bucket hat. I have one right near here somewhere, and we might can pull it out and put some pearls on it. We got Baby Giant Services LLC. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Let's see. Keep going down for a little bit. Crafty Girl, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hey, Lachey, welcome. Terry Hunt, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We have Miss Monique Johnson. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Welcome. Tanya, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Mary Miller, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us this evening. Ms. Carol Coleman, thank you so very much for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank you. And then we have Patrice in the house. Hey, Patrice Boo. Welcome. Thank you for coming in, for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Anna Smith. Hey, honey. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Let's do a couple more. We got DB and Faith Smiley. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. D Smith. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Eartha Lewis. Hello. Welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and for coming to hang out. And then we got, hi, Sheila Cushenberry. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and being our awesome sauce moderator and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. So let me make sure, hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't see, let me see what he starred so that I don't miss anything. I got Miss Gail. Hey, Miss Blue Emerald Creations. Welcome. Is that my purple shirt that I won and never received? You won a purple shirt and didn't receive it? I know it ain't that one. That's my hoodie. New stock is in. Okay, cool, Knick-Knack Nurse. Thank you. Let me know what you're talking about, because if you won something, it should have been a form filled out on my website. And once you fill it out and you hit enter, it'll tell you thanks for submitting. Thank you. Your stuff has been submitted. If you don't see that message, then you didn't submit it. But if you won something, that form should have been filled out within 48 hours and then it would have been shipped out. To give me more, welcome. A member for 25 months. Yes, honey. Yes. Hey, Ms. Vanessa Parnell, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Let's see who else. Hey, Uni Honey Bunny. Thank you, Kai Smith. Hey, Kai. Hi, Kai. Oh, Up Designs, you big. Did you get your new thing, the Big Bling? And if so, let me know if it's working. So why did I just do that? Let me get you guys the pictures. I don't really want to show them on my phone. I don't know that it'll make a difference. So let me see. Oh, it probably didn't even upload it because I took those pictures last night and it'll only upload on Wi-Fi. So let me see if I can pull these pictures up really quick to show you what I made for him. And hopefully we can get it to show up. But like, here's one t-shirt that I made. Miss Patty 816, thank you for becoming a member. Yes, honey. Yes, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. So here's one t-shirt. Okay, actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me get you get y'all up to speed a little bit. So okay, cool. So here's the scoop. It's a relative's son, right? My cousin's son. And he's in college and he's doing the Kappa Psi thing, right? And he and his roommate have been bestest buddies since middle school, actually, junior high. And so they are roommates in college and they both are doing this thing here at the Kappa Psi. So because they've been friends for so long, my cousin was like, I want to get some stuff for both boys so that they'll both have some stuff. Because apparently if you become something, one of the sorority fraternities or whatever, and I know this because my other cousin, who is AKA, used to have me making gifts all the time for people who become one of the AKAs. It's whatever day it is they become one, they get showered with gifts. And so she came to me and she was like, this is what he's doing. And I was like, okay, what's his? So the little bit that I do know, when you join up with one, before you actually become one, they give you a nickname. And then you are in a line. So then you get a line number. So you got a nickname and then a number, right? And so that's important. I don't know why or whatever, I'm out of it. But I know that because when my AKA cousins was like, here, make some stuff. And when I would make their blankets, they'd be like, put their line name, put the sorority at that, AKA as a sorority, the line name and their number, right? So I knew that had some significance. So I asked her, okay, well, what's their line name and the number for both boys? And she gave it to me. And so that's why I'm prefacing all of that to let you know that is double everything that you see. There's two of everything, and in some pictures you'll see both of them. But there's a shirt. So I did one of these shirts per boy. So this one, oh Lord, my nail polish. Sorry about that. And then I did two shirts, two of this shirt per little fella. Well, they ain't little, they're grown. No worries, Nalanda. You're good. You're good. You know I gotta talk first. So the one guy, I got his name on there on the back of that shirt. So that's the back and that's the front on his shirt. And then I also found some shorts on clearance at my supplier. So I got them some shorts. They were on clearance and just so happened to be their size. So I put the thingy bobbies at the bottom of the shorts. Okay, so both boys got two pair of shorts because they was on clearance, and I'm like, bro, they're champion brand, and so I got both of them two pair of shorts, and then we got yellow, and so I did the there you go, I did the left chest thing. This is DTF. All the shirts so far have been DTF. So that's this one. Both boys got shirts. There's the shorts. Sorry, this way. Okay, and there's the other. Both got black t-shirts with this. This is DTF as well. And then both of them got black shirts like this, DTF. And then they got their name on the back of those, their line name. And that's the other one's line name on his black shirt. And the blue on his shirt. Okay. Now here's the key luggage tags. And what I did, if you go on to, you look up the school and marching band, it'll show my cousin's son's picture because he's the one that plays that thing, the big bass drum. And his picture is right there, front and center. So I took his picture and said, AI, make a picture of him with graffiti in the bag, blah, blah, blah. And so that's what it came up. And it looks just like him. Of course, cartoonish, but it looks like him. Favors him very well. And so I put his little name down there and then the KKY up there. And I made him 3 because when you do stuff with the band, you travel. So I made him 3 so that he could put them on his instrument, his whatever, right? So I got that. And then these are little bitty keychains. They're about yay big, right? And I did these with wood with the X tool. Okay. And then this is mirrored acrylic, even though it looks frosted, but that's because it has the plastic film on it. I had to peel the plastic film off. So these are some cute little keychains in the shape of the little paddle things that they be using for the what's-her-faces. So there I took the plastic off and you can see the mirror, right? And then on the back, I put their name and their number. I kept mixing up their numbers. And then I got towels. These towels are golf towels, and they had the little clips on one end of them. And then I put their name and their number. I forgot the number sign on his. But they've got the clips. So when they're playing their instruments and stuff, or if it's raining or whatever, they got towels for when they're doing stuff with the band. So I got them hand towels, and then I got them beanies. Even though it's not cold anymore, but you know, from now on they'll be affiliated with this. So they got their beanies. Oh, hold on. That's those beanies. Here's the other beanies I did. These are blue with black, and yellow. And then I made car coasters, which I didn't like how they turned out. These are like some cheap car coasters I got from Amazon. I don't like them, but so that's for them. And then another set of towels. These I got from my blank supplier. And these are just regular like hand towels that you could use at a rally or something like that. So I put that on there for them because that way, if they had some friends that didn't get anything, then they could give them a towel or, you know, something else that they might have gotten. So I didn't personalize everything just in case somebody else didn't get something and they wanted to be generous. I don't know how that works, but you know, whatever. Line gifts are given after the big reveal. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know none of that. I found these journals on Amazon right? And so I took DTF and pressed them on the front of the journal notebooks. And it didn't quite turn out right because the gray and the brown got kind of discolored. They look, I think the glue discolored it or something, but it went on there. It's on there. It's permanent. It's not coming off. The black one, I had the heat up too high, so it's got the square where you can see where the DTF was pressed on there. But if I had to turn the heat down, that would have been better because the other two are too light. But they turned out really good. So if I did that again, I know, you know, what temperature to put it on the next time. So there they are up close, a little bit better. Here are and I got more of these. Those are drawstring bags. And there's the hype chain, one hype chain. This one is the regular acrylic one, I think. I'm sorry, regular acrylic. So instead of mirrored acrylic, that's the regular acrylic, and the chain is a two-tone Cuban link chain. Yeah, so that's regular acrylic. I don't think that's the mirrored acrylic. And then here's another one that's just a black chain. I think this is those two might be mirrored acrylic. I don't know. I gotta see. No, those were regular acrylic. This is the mirrored acrylic. So the mirrored acrylic, this one has a blue chain, and that's mirror acrylic. So you can see it better up close. And then there's another mirrored acrylic, but I think that's a two-tone chain or either a blue chain, more mirror acrylic. Because I made a total of 5 hype chains. And that's all the boys' stuff. So all of their stuff laid out in the pile. And that's pretty much how that went down. So it was a lot of fun. I loved making the hype chains. The hype chains were a lot of fun. So that was super cool using the acrylic. And even though unfortunately it was smelly, the husband, you know, I had to wait so that it wouldn't make him sick. But that's what I've been doing this week. So I've been slammed. And Greg, congratulations on your Denim 500. Yes, honey. Yes, thank you. Kendra. So yeah, if possible, I did tell her, let me know if he shows his stuff. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Did I take a picture? I bet I did not take a picture of his hoodie. So his hoodie, I kind of did, but you can't see it. So his hoodie, I didn't do it with the other boy's hoodie, but I did it with my cousin's son. His hoodie, I didn't take a picture of the hoodies. What in the world was I thinking? So they had a hoodie with the big KK wide letters, and then up under it is spelled out Kappa Kappa Psi in white, and black hoodies. Both boys got one. And all around his Kappa Kappa Psi, not in a close scatter, but in a very wide spaced scatter, I put icy onyx all over the hoodie. And so he has rhinestones on his hoodie. The other boy doesn't. And I told my cousin, if she gets there and the other boy wants bling on his, just let me know. I'll get it back from him, bling it, and then send it back. So who knows? We may get some orders in. I'm not sure. But if not, no worries. I just needed my cousin's son to be happy off gate. But that was that. So I've been super, super busy lately. She said just change a needle and embroidery machine, and they're about to get they will definitely take you out. Hey, Coretta. So the pearls that we got in, I want to show you. I have 3 sizes. Okay, there's 3 sizes, and they have 2 colors. So right now I have ivory and white, and they will be listed by midnight tonight. Okay, so I know someone already went and looked. Midnight tonight we'll have the pearls, and I have quite a bit, so we shouldn't be selling out. Okay, but you never know. But here is the pearls, right? And they are in 4 different sizes. Crunch time, prepare for a sorority vendor event scheduled for a week and a half from now. Which, ma'am, especially what you trying to do, I done so much, aka stuff. It is crazy. And they were forever asking me to reinvent the wheel and find something cool and different. So when she came, I like the little paddle things. I had never seen that before, so I made that. But yeah, it was fun. I like making stuff. But here are the sizes. This one is SS 30. These are the SS 40. So you see the size reference. Here's the SS. No, this is SS 30 right here. So actually, that's a bit smaller. That's more like the 20, SS 20. And this is SS 30 Big Bling. So this would go with the SS 30 Big Bling. And this one is the biggest that we have. And like I said, I have it in pearl and ivory. The ivory is growing on me like way harder than the pearl is. The ivory is very pretty. And these are heavier than the ones in the multicolor kit. They're heavier. So it's like they have more of a authentic feel to them almost. It's really cool to see the difference with these versus the others. And so hopefully you guys will like it. Yes, Bridget Porter, I'm going to do that over there. And then before we switch over, no, these are not the flat back. These are the ones that go in the Big Bling machine. Thank you, Miss Addie. Thank you. It happened to me with a mug order for my friend's son. He shared a house with 5 other guys, and they all had to have them with their degrees. Right. So next week, far as I know, unless something comes up, next week we are going to discuss graduation and graduation gifts. Okay. So next week isn't going to per se be specific to rhinestones, pearls, DTF, whatever, laser, but we are going to discuss this opportunity because you guys, this is April 12th. April 12th is tonight. They will be listed under the Big Bling section, Jennifer, by midnight tonight. Okay. It's not up there yet. Midnight tonight. So on the 19th, you're talking about April 19th, and most kids, when they graduate from school, to my high school, right? It's usually the end of the school year. There's only one more month left in the school year. So if you know anybody that's graduating, or you don't know anybody that's graduating, next week's topic is going to be all about these graduation gifts that you really need to be prepping for and getting yourself together, because you're going to run out of time if you don't start now. And there's a lot of really cool things that you could be doing that's not just sublimation. Sublimation is hot. Sublimation does work. There's a lot you can do with sublimation. But this is the thing. If you are trying to find a way to make income, then sublimation, everybody and their grandma done picked up a sawgrass or converted a ET 4810 or something like that, and they're doing sublimation at home. So you kind of gotta come something a little bit different, a little bit more fancy, a little bit something else, so that you'll have something to offer to these graduation folks. So we're going to talk outside the box next week. Okay. But meanwhile, are you listening? Is not your hearing aid, because I know our ears are good. But listen, Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda, listen. Hey, JNACD. Listen. Girl. Face smiley. I've been telling y'all, this bling is hot right now. Not just the bling, but the big bling is hot too. And I'm seeing a lot of bling with pearls. I'm seeing a lot. Can you hear me? I'm seeing a lot of bling with pearls. I'm not just bringing pearls because I saw pearls. Well, it is Demp's fault. Now, I'm not going to. Demp started this because I never would have thought to do pearls, but Demp was like, we need pearls. And I was like, girl, whatever. No. Demp said that, started looking into it, and then boom, I'm going to the store last month and I'm seeing jeans and shirts and hoodies with bling and pearls. Urban clothing, men urban clothing. So I'm just saying. All right. But that's not why I was saying listen, Linda, listen. That's not why I was saying that. Y'all, I have been in the background for the past while working on something called Sparkle Select. And when I tell you it is going to change how you are working with your rhinestones forever, okay? It's going to change. It's going to help you. It's something to help you. And I am so excited about it. I can't tell you anything else about it just yet. But when I do, when I drop this bomb on y'all's forehead, wait a minute, it's too soon to say something like that. What else can I say? Because that's the wrong verbiage. Wrong verbiage for right now. When I open this Pandora's box for y'all, this Pandora's box, y'all are gonna be like, OMG, where has this been? And I'm be like, I don't know. I just that but it's here. So just be on the lookout for that. Sparkle Select, be on the lookout for it. It's coming soon to a helpful post near you. Okay. All right. So let's take these pearls over to the Big Bling machine so I can show you guys what we got going on over here on the table. But yes, the next week we will be definitely going over y'all excuse my I have mess everywheres right now, but yes, we will be going over graduation ideas and such. Okay. Oh, she's sending pictures. I'm so excited. She's sending pictures right now. So let's fix this first of all. So y'all see all the junk. Let me see. First of all, I gotta send her a squeal emoji. SQUE. Girl, you know you old when you gotta figure out how to send stuff. Let's see. Oh, she sent it to everybody. No, he ain't making that face. Okay, she's sending pictures, but this must be the one where he opening his stuff. I have to watch that later because it's a video. All right, here's our Old Navy. Oh, Kevin, thank you so very much for the super chat. Yes, one mindful crafter. Oh yeah, there's tons of bling strings in there. Mister, can you check that? The hoodie strings, yes. Even the smaller bling strings, yes, we do. So again, here are the pearl sizes that we have, and this is in relation to the Big Bling. So if you are doing Big Bling, there will be an upgrade that you can do when you go to buy Big Bling. You can add on the pearls for a nice little deal, but you can just buy the pearls by themselves. Okay. So I have the biggest size right here. And then the next size down. These are the ivory. And these are the white. And it's kind of hard to see them, see the color. So I'm going to grab the bigger ones. And hopefully the light ain't. You can kind of see how that's more cream than this one. This is the white. And this one. Hey, Mama Vi, welcome. Welcome. These are the ivory. So easy peasy mac and cheesy. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. You don't need a heat press unless you want a heat press, right? So you can do hot fix rhinestones because I did start to do that with this. I started to do all three. I started to do some hot fix. Man, we still can because I got time. Let me turn the heat press on. Matter of fact, we'll do some of all three. But you've got some really cute shorts, and these are the who remembers we wear short shorts. If you dare wear short shorts, there for your short shorts. Who remember that? Okay, so in my era, these are going to be short shorts, okay, because I ain't been long-term 50, and we just, yo, why was I at the store the other day, and there was this chick with a mini skirt on, and when I tell you, you could see half of her behind. I don't know what kind of trend that is. I'm not a fan of that trend, me personally. But if she want to do her, she can do her. But none of y'all is going to see the baby's booty. Okay? None of yous. When I'm out and about, you will not see the baby's booty, period. So these are the shortest we're going to get. And they're kind of cute. They got a couple of little distressed areas on the shorts, all of them on the table, and all of them have the cutoff look so that it's, you know, trending. But this is as short as we're gonna get. So we're gonna add some random rhinestones on here, okay? And then we're gonna add some big bling, and then we're gonna add some pearls, and then we're gonna add some big bling if we have time. So that's what we're doing tonight, again, as a recap. So super excited about this Nair commercial. Yes, it was. Congrats on the new brother SPI printer. Who got an SPI printer? Valerie Evans. Congratulations. Y'all funny. Yes. And congratulations, Kai, to your granddaughter graduating this year. That's what's up. Congratulations to her. Okay, so this is just regular denim. Okay, so the exact same thing that we're doing tonight, you can do with jean jackets. Okay, and I even have this as well. Let me grab it real quick. It's right here. Because I thought this was super cute. And the way they had it on the mannequin, I'm hoping I can reproduce it for you guys. What time is it? 9:38. We'll see. But this is like a denim shirt. So not quite as thick as a jean jacket, but it's denim. It is definitely denim. And I love it. I just love this shirt. So it's super decorative because it has the pocket. And the cool thing about the shirt is, you know, it has the same look as like a denim jacket, but like I said, it's thinner, but it does have this pleat in the back. So that would be a challenge if you're going to be doing hot fix rhinestones. Okay. So back to this. We are going to, I'm going to show you how easy this is. Okay. If you don't have a cutter, can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Because I'm getting ready to drop something on you. Refresh your store page for the hoodie strings. Why are the hoodie strings showing out when I updated the totals on them just the other day? But anyway, that's my problem, not yours. I'm about to drop some stuff, okay? Some FYI. FYI. Okay? FYI. If you don't have a cutter, if you don't have an embroidery machine, but you can swing a little heat press or a handheld heat press or something like that, this is the project for you. This is simple. You can do this and you can upgrade something plain and just make your wardrobe just absolutely gorgeous. I'm just saying. So, and it's easy peasy mac and cheesy. So I have a big bling tool. I actually have 3 over here so that I don't have to change anything out. But here's the grippy part. This one is the largest size that we have in the kit. And then make sure that your big bling tool, if you've been having problems with yours, check and make sure this is down there like it's supposed to be. Okay. But here's the biggest. Then we have the SS30 and then the SS40. Okay. So I have 3 different tools and they even go smaller, but we don't have the smaller size stones and such. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just add some regular rhinestones, just plain old regular stones. Matter of fact, we're going to go multifaceted a little bit here. So here is my honey is going to have a whole fit, but here is tone on tone, but I'm only going to do tone on tone for the rhinestones. Okay. So I already was working with the icy onyx. So I'm going to throw some icy onyx on there. And this who in the chat, let me know in the chat if you feel comfortable doing what you see I'm doing right now, which is just placing random stones. You don't have to have a template to do this. Let me know if you feel comfortable doing this because it's so easy. There's not anything. You just place them and see if it looks good to you. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be in a specific pattern, but if you want it in a specific pattern, I'm going to show you how you can do it a cheat that will help you do that. Because that's what I did. I did have to use that little bit of a hack with his hoodie. And I'll show you that here in a moment. Okay. So I'm just not putting a whole lot. I'm just putting a little bit because I know I'm adding pearls. Okay. If you find that you're intimidated, let me know. Say, yes, I am. Okay, Geneva, I don't know if you're saying yes because of my question or, so I want to make sure. Oh, let me take this off so I don't tear it up in the heat press. Because that is plastic. Okay. How you do, Mary Miller? Okay, so I'm going to lay this on the heat press. And again, I apologize for not having a camera over here. But all I did was carefully set this very gently on the heat press. Now, I did not pre-press, so that's on my bad, but it's okay. These are my shorts, so it kind of low-key don't matter. I could have put the transfer tape over the top of those stones to keep them from shifting. Hey, qualities. But I didn't. Okay. So that's why I had to be real careful laying them over here. And this is denim. This is denim. This is denim shorts. So I am pressing this twice. Okay. I'm pressing this twice because this is denim. Matter of fact, I may press it a third time just to give myself that insurance because denim takes longer to heat up than just your basic fabric like cotton. Hey, Connie, like those cotton t-shirts, they can heat up real quick. Denim takes a while. So you might get the glue to heat up, but it doesn't matter if the fabric isn't receptive yet. So you got to heat up both of them. Okay, so I pressed it 3 times to help make sure that we get some good adhesion. Look. I just can't. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Or did you miss it? You probably missed it. Did you see that? I'm gonna have to show that again. That was crazy. Because when I tell you icy onyx does not come to play, look at this. Just this little bit. Look at that. Just that little bit. Look at it. You see why I like tone on tone? Why is my husband? You see why I like tone? Look at that. Look at it. Come on, man. It's like twinkle, twinkle, little cousin star. Do you hear me right now? Look at that. I did not cover them with anything, Libra 63 Tracy. Not a thing. Look at that. I'm sorry. Tone on tone is where it's at. I don't care who you are. That tone on tone is fire. Look at the little stars. Sing it with me out. Twinkle, twinkle, little. Oh, no, wait a minute. We got to sing the Gracie version. Okay, so super, super cute. Just something so simple. Plain side, blingy side. Okay, so let's take it to the next level. All right, so let's add some pearls. We're going to get us some pearls. So you got to press your hot fix first. Fern, I know, fam. I know, mamas. I'm quite bold to do this short. I am. Don't get it twisted because, like I said, it's still long enough to cover the baby's booty. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's grab some pearls. You don't need a heat press for this because we're adding pearls. Or should I go ahead and bling the other side? Let's go ahead and bling the other side real quick. Hold on. Let's bling the other side because now I think about it. I was going to bling one side and then not the other just yet, but I don't want to take that extra time. So hold on. So again, I'm just placing random stones and you see how it just instantaneously took and increased that wow factor where instead of people like, oh, those are some cute denim shorts. Where did you get those denim shorts? That's what we want people to say. Okay. And then you can say, oh, I made Denim. What? You made those? I sure did. Mhm. I make stuff like this all the time. That's what we want people to. That's the conversation I want y'all to have. Would you like a pair? I only charge ABCXYZ for them, which is a really good deal. Boom! Now you got a custom. I'm just saying. It can be done. Okay? It can be done. Because that's the point. We want them to help us with our bling habit. Let them help fund the next bling project. Okay. So again, I'm just putting random stones on here, nothing in any particular order, just enough to get some extra glam in between our pearls and possibly our rhinestones. Okay. So let me carefully take this and put it on the press. Again, carefully. All right, and I'm going to take the bulk of the denim, where the pocket is and the top seams and all of that stuff, and let it hang off so that all that bulky waistband and zipper area and button in area, all of it is hanging off of the heat press. I'm going to press this 3 times again, just like I did the first one. Okay. So there's that. Girl, I'm telling you, Shay Shay, just like what Patrice did the Friday night with her shorts her short set that she got from Five Below. She blinged out her shorts, she blinged out her shirt, got her real cute set that you ain't gonna get at Five Below, okay? Because the set that you gonna get from Five Below is gonna be like, oh, boring, whatever, and everybody else got it, but you're not going to, right, Kendra, right. You're not going to get Patrice's set at Five Below. You'll get the bling, but you ain't gonna get that fire set that she got. Okay, and so here is just that quick. Ooh, Lord, that's hot and blingy. Look at that bling. Look at that bling. Okay, so now that we got our bling, let me cool this off. Lord, help me. So we're going to, I think I want to put ivory pearls on here. Okay. I don't know that I want to do the big pearls, but I do want to do ivory pearls. So I'm done with the bling. And potentially, since they're sitting right here, only because they're sitting right here, I may do this black, what is this, smoke rhinestone, Big Bling on here, and then polish it off with maybe some lavender SS40 Big Bling, just to add that little pop of color so that it's not tone on tone as someone fusses about. Okay, so let's start with these middle-sized ones, and I'm pretty sure this is so this is okay. If you're in here and you're interested in learning how the bling tool works, now's the time to pay attention. So if you're interested in learning how this Big Bling tool works, now is the time to pay attention, okay? Because there's still some folks in here that don't quite know how to use it, which is fine. We're going to show you now. So here is our Big Bling tool, okay? Absolutely love it. I have 3 sitting here. Now, the Big Bling tool, when you get it, it will come with some SS30 Big Bling stones in crystal and some SS40 Big Bling stones in crystal, okay? Each one of these little adapters that you see screwed in right here with the plastic on it, these I have the size on the thing. Okay, so let me unscrew it. They screw on and off with your hand. You don't need any tools unless you just want to screw it on with a tool, but you don't have to. Okay, and so here on both sides, you can barely see it because my camera doesn't focus like that. But on the flat side right there, and then when you flip it over on the other flat side on the back, it'll have the size on there. Okay, this one is SS40. What you can do either before you screw this on or after, you can get your whatever pearl it is that you're trying to put on, and you get the adapter and just place it over the top. If it picks it up and holds onto it like you see right now, then this is the size for that size pearl. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So let me show you. We just picked this one up, but let's grab this biggest one. Okay. So here's the bigger pearl. Hit the DF on some, you put some nice, Lachey. So here's the biggest one, and here's the SS40. Okay. So when I go to push this on there, yeah, to pick it up, but look at how it's kind of pushed out a little bit and it's barely holding on to that pearl. So you technically can use this, but the better fit is going to be with the bigger size bit that comes in your baggie of the other size parts. So here's the bigger one, here's the biggest size, and when you push it on there, see it goes in there and it holds it nice and snug. That lets you know this is the right size. So that you can do it that way, or you can have it screwed in, and you see this little platform right here. This squeezes in and out to help regulate the pressure as you're pressing the pearls or the Big Bling against the little metal prongs, right? So you can set this on there because it's got like a little cup. See how that pearl is sitting right there? Let's take it off so you can see it. So there's the thing, and we're just gonna set it on there like a golf ball in a golf ball tee, exactly the same way. And then we're gonna squeeze the handle down over the top of it. See how it's gonna come down over the top, and it picked it right up. You see that? So that's how you load the pearl or the Big Bling into this machine, okay? And then you'll take the little itty bitty metal prong that goes in the bottom of it. That's the little prong right there. And you're going to put it claw side up down in the bottom. Okay, you just drop it down in there, and then we're going to press. Let's find some place cute to put these pearls. These are the bigger ones. Well, this is one of the bigger ones. A little bit bigger than I want it to be, so I'm going to put it up near the pocket somewhere. Let me make sure I'm not blinging through the pocket. And this is where I'm going to put it, so I'm just going to squeeze. And what happens is when you let go, do you see how it's pulling that fabric? I didn't hear a click. I didn't hear a crunch. I didn't hear nothing. So you squeeze it down, and once you let go, look and see if it's pulling that fabric. See how it's pulling the fabric? So if it's pulling the fabric, then that means that it's fastened in. And then you pull it off. Boop. And there's a pearl. Okay. So let's go back to the smaller ones. That's a big one. And of course, you choose what size. You'll have 3 size options. You choose what size works for you. Okay. Get another prong. Drop it down in here. Whoops. Okay. And I'm just going to find a random spot, squeeze, and let go. There's some pearls. Now, I will say this. Who has played Hungry Hungry Hippos? Who has played Hungry Hungry Hippos? That's what I need to know. Who has played that? Oh, these are the tall prongs. Look like I don't want to use those with this. Get those out. Oh, they want to come out. There we go. EJ. So if you play Hungry Hungry Hippos, then you already know the deal when it comes to these marbles and how they gonna be flying all over the place. Period. Okay. if you were a child in the 80s or a little bit older and played Hungry Hippos, I'm warning you. Yes, the Big Bling and the pearls fit the exact same machine. I'm using the exact same bling tool that we offer for the pearls. The exact same one, the exact same pieces. They all come with the machine. So keep that in mind when you're working with these pearls. They are perfectly round and they will run from you, okay? Because they don't want to be attached to anything. Despite how you tell them they're going to wind up being super cute. Where did my thing? Oh, it fell out. You can say, oh no, pearls, it's okay. You're going to be cute. I'm going to wear you. I'm going to love you. Doesn't matter. They don't want to hear any of that and they're going to run away. Run away. Okay. Just FYI. FYI. All right. Picking up the fabric. Boom. These are the pearls. And let's add one more on this side. And then I'm going to switch and do a couple of little bitty pearls. And then we'll go to this side. Okay. See, look at the pearls. Pearls, diamonds, and pearls. If I could, I would give you the word pearl. All right, so someone mentioned bucket hat. What have you put your Big Bling on so far? What's something you put your Big Bling on so far? I know Up Designs was using a hat. She was doing a hat the other day. Yeah, that Hungry Hippos was the jam. It's a viral video going around right now of some guy playing Hungry Hippo with some kids, and he beating the snot out of them. And they looking all sad and upset going on. And he was like, I told them they wasn't going to beat me. I didn't even put the thing in there. He's like, I told them they wasn't going to beat me. He keeps beating them over and over. And it's kind of funny. I'm sure the kids didn't find it funny, but it was actually funny. Junk hats, nice hats. And I'm doing socks tonight. I would love to see your socks, please, once you put them on there. Scrunchies, Jennifer Ritchie, that's cute. Angela Daly says a baseball hat. Nice. Who won the Dr. Pepper hat? And socks, nice. Denim dress, ooh. Shorts and a denim jacket, nice. Where goes right here? Denim jacket, yeah, denim. The Big Bling goes hard on denim. These pearls do too. Pearls definitely go hard. Or as these kids are saying now, you go hard, so you the rock. Or what's the other one? You the birthday. They saying all kind of stuff now too. My Valkyrie's varsity jacket, purple pearls on the V logo. Nice. Jeans leg, yes. Y'all, ties. Ooh, Terry the Bag Lady. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. I love denim jackets. Oh, I already got a pearl on there. And I love Old Navy for their denim jackets and their denim selection. Old Navy has, to me, one of the best denim selections with, just basic denim that's not designed or anything like that. Valerie did. Okay, cool. You did get it? She said she loves it. Cool. Why do I not keep putting the thing in here? Hold on. You got to remember to put the prongs in there. Otherwise, it won't fasten. And if you put another tip, if you're doing this and it seems like your thing isn't fastening, check and make sure the prong is in there. Because sometimes the prong will come out when you're not paying attention. It'll fall out. Whoops. Or you think you put it in there like I just did just now and it didn't. It just bounced and went the opposite direction. Yeah. You'll post it in the group. Okay, cool. Lightweight denim overalls, girl. When I tell you I like overalls, I love coveralls. I love my farmer jeans. Did anyone have a hard time putting the big bling on the denim jacket? There should not have been, just like these denim shorts. This is the same material as a denim jacket, and they're going on. The pearls are, and we're about to put some big bling on here shortly. You should not have issues putting, oh, let's do it, Ivory. You should not have issues putting them on a denim jacket unless it's in a seam area. Anywhere there's double fabric, I wouldn't. Like one in this area, no. This area, no. That's not where it will fit. Okay, it can't be a double layer. It has to be a single layer. So make sure of that, and make sure that your prongs are in there properly and face up, because I do, which I haven't listed them yet, but I do have the longer prongs, but even the longer prongs are still not long enough for double layer denim. And check your prongs, make sure none of them are misshapen. It should be prongs that are all four going straight up in the air, just like that. My sister heard you say I can do diamond and pearl patterns. Like, yes, you can. Oh, sorry, heat press. Yes, you can chill out for the night. Thank you for your time, heat press. I think these are, no, they're not. Okay. So I'm switching to the smaller pearls real quick. What time is it? 10:04. Switch it to the smaller pearls. So we're going to put a couple of little bitty pearls on here. Okay. Just a couple of them, not a lot. Maybe 3 per side. And then we'll grab some big bling. And I'm going to do a couple black big bling, not black, smoke. And a couple of the lavender big bling. Hey, Janet McKinney. Hey, honey. All right. And so let's put one down here. Okay, that's the small. Look at that. Look at the pearls. Look at the pearls in between the bling. Look at the bling. And look at the pearls. Yas, honey. Yas. All right. So let's grab some more prongs. Go in the bottom. And again, make sure, and I'm just putting these random. Okay. There's no specific order. Look at that, hungry hippos. I'm trying to tell you, these jokers will run from you. All right. And there's no prong in there. There's no pearl in there. And then let's go here. And the more you do this, the better you'll get at it. Okay. Now, okay, so when you said to the person who was asking about having issues putting it on denim, did you have any issues putting them anywhere else? Or is it just denim? That's what I would like to know. All right, so there's that, and we're going to put this one. Hopefully, did my thing come out? No, I see it down in there. Okay. Pearls and bling upscales any project, allowing you to charge more for your items. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Okay, so here is the Big Bling. Now this one is smoke, and it's SS30. So here's the exact same um, Big Bling tool that I just used, and we're going to put this SS30 on here. So the same way you saw me set the pearl down like a golf tee, the exact same way you're going to set this Big Bling down just like this with the pearl side facing up towards the top of the Big Bling tool. Okay. The reason for that is because when it picks up the Big Bling, now let's take this out so that you can see it so it makes sense. Sometimes you got to make stuff make sense to make it easier to remember. So it's screwed in the machine this way, but look at the Big Bling on the back side. You see, you don't see the stone, you just see the little opening on the backside, the female receiving end on the backside, because when you press it against those prongs, then the prongs can go up in there and open up and lock it in place. That's why it has to go stone side facing up, because then the prongs don't have anywhere to go if it's upside down. Okay. Asking before you do so you won't mess up any prongs. Okay. And I need to list those prongs too. I haven't done that yet. I do have where I can send out extra. Okay. There's one Big Bling in smoke in SS30. All right. And here's two Big Bling. And you got to make sure it's nice and flush in there, not crooked. Because if it's crooked, then the prongs can't go in there straight, and then it'll look crazy, it'll look wonky. Let's put this right here. There's two Big Bling. So here's one, and then here's two. We'll put one up here. So when I come up here, I don't want to go this way. Well, actually, I can go this way because that's thin enough. But thing is, no, that's past the pocket. The pocket is over here. So that's a blank place. So yes, I can put one right there. So let's grab one and put it up there. Okay. Make sure my Big Bling is straight. Whoops. Come on. I'm going to put it right here. Oh, that one didn't go in. Hold on, let me make sure it wasn't. Okay, I didn't crush it, so it didn't go straight. So let's try again. Sometimes you do have to try again, and if so, make sure you have needle nose pliers at the ready to help carefully pull it out the backside. Here. Oh, you might have to. Oh, okay. See, I was going through. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. I was going through a couple of layers, so that's denim and fabric, so that could be why it's fighting me a little bit. So it's already in there. So let's try it again. There's that one up there. Okay. Starting to shape up to looking really cute. I'm just saying. All right, so now we're going to put 3 Big Bling SS30 in smoke on the other side. And then once we're done with SS30, I'm going to switch to SS40 and do the lavender. So we're going to add just a little touch of purple. Being that these are mine, I want purple on them. Oop. All right, so let's go right here. Let's go right here. All right. Truth be told, I had a hard start using Big Bling machine. Everything that could go wrong went wrong until I got the hang of it. And it is, you do have to learn. You do have to learn. Take your time. That's why I said practice on something. That's why it comes with some stones. It comes with stones, and it comes with your prongs to practice and play with the crystal. Okay, so that you can get the hang of it, and you can did that do the same thing? That did the same thing. Hold on. You can get the hang of it and whatnot. Then you grab your ones that you bought and go from there. Okay. So as you see, I've had 2 so far that wanted to fight me, but it's no worries. Let's pull that right out. We're gonna toss that. You don't reuse your prongs, okay? Where did my? There it is. It went in the pocket. Let me make sure I didn't crush it on the back. Nope. Okay, good. Gotta make sure that went in sideways. So I had turned it to make sure. See how now it's where you barely can see that it's straight. It needs to be completely straight. What's that? Right up here. Make sure there's no other fabric in the way. Okay. 1, 2, and we're gonna do one right here. And if it goes in sideways, you can just take it out, lay it down again, position it, and then press it in there again. So sometimes it'll go in this grippy thing, rubber area. It'll go in crooked. You don't want that. It has to be straight. All right, and we set it right here. That would not go in. Okay, and check and make sure your thing is screwed in like it's supposed to be, because that didn't screw. It came out. Did it bend my prongs? Nope, it didn't even press it. So my prongs are still straight, so I'm going to use this one again. Okay. Just like any equipment that you use, you got to check, double check, triple check, make sure all of the pieces are the way they're supposed to be. An embroidery machine, everything has to be running just so. Thread has to be loaded and running like it's supposed to be. Your bobbin has to be right. All of that. Your needle has to be inserted correctly. It has to be threaded through the machine properly. All of that has to be done correctly. Okay. So after putting the door in, Trixie was brisket. Nice. I didn't know AGB had brisket. Okay, so we've got our Hot Fix Icy Onyx. We've got our Big Bling pearls. These are in ivory, and we have them in the SS40 and SS30, and then we have our SS30 Big Bling. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of purple. Let's throw in some purple razzle dazzle. Okay, purple razzle dazzle. So I have my stone loaded. Let me get some, and then we'll be done with this pair of shorts. Okay, make sure that my prongs are seated in there nice and where they need to be. And again, this does not require heat press. It doesn't require an additional Big Bling tool. If you already have the Big Bling tool, you just use the same tool, the same attachments. You just got to test which attachment fits what size stone that you're going to be working with, or pearl that you're going to be working with, rather. Okay, does the same attachments that pick up your Big Bling, pick up the pearls. And again, for right now, starting at this drops at midnight. The pearls drop at midnight. And let me make sure the pocket is out the way. And the oh, that's cute. The pearls drop at midnight. The in 3 sizes, in ivory and in white. Okay. At midnight tonight. And so the color stones are on the way. They've been on the way, but they haven't come in yet. Oh, let me make sure this is screwed in. So it's starting to come out. And all I'm doing is just placing these random. I don't have a pattern. You can put a pattern. Oh, I got to show y'all how to do a pattern. I'm going to show you with the shirt how to do a pattern. But I'm just placing these at random. Nothing specific, nothing particular. Okay. What is that? It just came off. Was that a Big Bling? Yeah, that was a SS30. I gotta fix that. Throw your hand over your stuff and make sure that they're locked in. But usually they lock in and they grip in and you can't get them out without surgery. So be careful with making sure that you're putting Big Bling where you want it to go. Okay. All right, and now I gotta fix that. This one. Whoops. Where did you go? You didn't even crush or anything, so. Okay, that was right here. Nope. What is so? As you see, sometimes it will act up. That's the nature of this beast. But for the most part, how many pearls, how many Big Bling did we put in without any issues? So sometimes, there we go. Pearls crushing. Checking it, make sure my prongs are not bent. Check, make sure that's not crushed. And it's not. So why are you acting monkey? Let's try again. Unless it's like you would not do well with that sitting right there. Okay. So this is that. That's this. It's done. This is the front of the denim shorts. Bottom of the other side. Oh, you talking about right in here. It does look quite lonely. Let's go with some. I'm gonna put black. Let's go with this smoke. Should I do purple? Because I got purple right here, but no smoke. So let's go with smoke. Thank you, Faith Smiley. Rondria. Yeah, this is definitely a throwback. Now, I didn't have it. And just in case my mother or my aunties are in the chat, and I don't want it to seem like I'm complaining, I didn't have Bedazzler. Probably would have loved to have had it, but I was spoiled and had some of everything else. So we're going to leave it right there on the table. Okay, so we've got 3 different forms of decorating. Okay, only one requires heat, and that's the Hot Fix Icy Onyx. Okay, that Icy Onyx is blinging in the background. Okay. Then we've got our pearls and our Big Bling. Okay. That makes up a nice little array to glam up these shorts and make them from just some tattered old shorts to some nice looking, super duper cute shorts. And I'm gonna turn them inside out so that you can see how the Big Bling and the pearls are attached. And they have, this is the little prongs, the backside of the prongs, and this you barely feel because they're flush up against the backside of the stones. Okay, so there's that. And now what we're going to do is get us a jacket, not jacket, the shirt. We'll get us the shirt, and instead of putting so what I would love to do, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. I'll show you real quick how I put that icy onyx on his hoodie. So if you want to learn how to hand place without using a template, but you want it to be nice and neat, I'm getting ready to show you now. So if you want to see how that process, how I did it, Marilyn would be really proud of this process. So pay attention. Now's the time to pay attention. Oh, so Sheila, I'm changing the hot fix pearls. The ones that I had last week or week before, whenever it was, I'm not a fan of those. So when I used them on the live, they were giving me a little bit of trouble, and I noticed that, but I thought it was my template. And it wasn't. So when I realized that it wasn't the template, it was actually the quality of the pearls, scrap that whole project. All 3 of those bags went in the trash. I'm not about to do that, and I'm not about to send out a problem and have folks buying a problem. That's not how, I wouldn't want anybody to do me that way, so I'm not going to do anybody that way. So all of that went in the trash, and I have found a better quality, and the better quality is on the way. Already been shipped. So once that arrives, then yes, they'll be back on the website. So this is how I put these on his hoodie. Okay, so what I did was I started at, just a random place. Actually, when I first started doing it, I was doing this by sight. But then I was like, I want this to be a little bit better controlled than that. So I chose to do it this way. So I used a ruler, okay? And I chose for his hoodie to put the rhinestones 3 inches apart. Okay, 3 inches apart. So if I move this ruler down and I want to start, right here where the collar is, well, I'm going to come down a little bit because I don't want that far up. And I put a stone at the 1 inch mark. And I kind of made sure that the ruler was flush or straight with whatever my reference point is. Okay. And that's 1 inch. Here's 3 inches. I put a stone. Now, this is if you want to be that specific. You don't have to be this specific. But if you're like, I don't like that scatter, I don't like the way that looks, I need it to be more organized, I need it to be better, then here's your play. This is your play right here. Just use a ruler. Okay. All right. So there's that. Every 3 inches is where I have a stone. So now what I want to do is I am going to slide this over. Now I did it a little bit different because I laid the ruler on the stones, but I'm not going to do that because you can't see if I did it that way. So now that's every 3 inches. I'm going to drop it halfway in between. Actually, let's go this way halfway. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that this is 1.5 inches away from the last set of stones. Okay. And then I'm going to put one at the 1 inch. Okay, up against the ruler. Let it touch the ruler so that it's up there straight. 3 inches. Now this is my chosen measurement. You could do yours every 2 inches or every inch to make even more dense congestion of rhinestones. You can do it however you want it to be. It's entirely up to you. Okay. So by doing it staggered like this, it'll give it that offset effect. All right. So 1.5 inches away. It's over too far. Come over some. There we go. And now I'm going to do it again. But this time I'm going back 3 inches. Well, I stayed 3 inches, but I mean, what I'm saying is going 3 inches in between. So that actually needs to go more right here. Push that up some. You see what I'm doing? So this is one way. Another way you can get a more uniform look. You can use a ruler to lay them out if you are that particular. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with being that particular. Typically, I'm not, but there you go. Can you see all of that? See how it's lining up? And then I'm going to start over right here. Make sure it's 1.5 inches away. Oops. Okay. And I'm going to start it again. And you can stagger this however you want. My measurements don't have to be your measurements. Yours don't have to be every 3. It could be every 1.5 inches. It could be every 4 inches. Or you can just hand place them. All right. See how that looks? So now I have it. This is perfectly aligned up and down the side. And to keep it in place while you get it to the heat press, just get a piece of transfer tape and put the transfer tape on the stones. Okay. What did Delonda say? I missed it. Okay. Usually I'm not that particular, but I was with his hoodie. So to me, it's only fair to show you how I was when I did his hoodie last night. Dorica, your tissue holder thing was super cute. I enjoyed watching you last night. I was watching Dorica. I watched quite a few folks last night, and it helped. Hey, Karen Murray. It helped with me working so late. I tried to get that unbuttoned in the store and couldn't get it unbuttoned. So let's take this over to the heat press. What time are we at? 10:30. Nice. Nice. Sheila said that's making her OCD happy. Yeah, for someone who likes for things to be lined up just so, it does work very well. That's why I said Marilyn would be proud, because I did bust out the ruler and put that ruler to work. Okay. So I did indeed do that. And again, this is denim. So I am going to press it multiple times to make sure that this heats up, even though it's a thinner denim. Now this shirt is denim, but it's thinner than like a jean jacket. Not super thinner, but thinner enough. Okay. We wanted on the address of the garbage can with a. Those were not rhinestones. Those were pearls. Those were the pearls. Those half pearls. No, no, ma'am. That was unacceptable. When I realized what the situation was, that was unacceptable. It was unacceptable. They're gone. They are gone to the landfill. I promise you. Because it's just I don't. How can I put this? Anybody can do the pearl. Anybody can do rhinestones. We can. It's not hard to learn, and it's not hard to do. Matter of fact, there's someone among us who was determined to not be able to do it until 2032, actually, and they are an expert at the rhinestones now. So it can be done. It can definitely be done. This shirt had a lot of moisture in it. Let me show y'all. Even the tape got steam on it right here. You see that steam? That's from moisture. But anybody can do it. So if I'm struggling with something and I can feel myself getting frustrated with it, I don't want a beginner to even think that they would have an issue. Okay, I can't do that. Look, that was a lot of moisture. See how that's wavy right there? Can you see that? That's steam coming off of the fabric. I should have pre-pressed this and I didn't. So when you pressing something and it goes wavy, not a crease. So this one right here is more like a crease. But when it comes wavy like that, that's moisture coming up out this skirt. This is a crease. This is a crease. This is a crease. This is a crease. But the waves, that's steam. That's moisture. That is moisture in this shirt, which shortens the life of the rhinestones. It does, but we're going to have to roll with this right now. Okay? No, they didn't, because I made sure they was wrapped up. Because I was that frustrated with the whole situation. I really was. Because, again, I thought I did something wrong. And I didn't. So I was blaming where am I at right here? Yeah. I was blaming my flock cutting because my blade was loose in my cutting machine, my graph tape. And because the blade was loose, which helped me understood probably what's wrong with my cameo. But because the blade was loose in the housing on my graph tech, it was cutting ovals. It wasn't cutting circles. So I knew that. I saw that. I didn't know it was because the blade was loose because I was too lazy to check it. But I knew that something wasn't cutting properly. And because of that, I was like, well, it's just going to be all right. I'll hand place in the areas, not all of the circles, not most of the circles. A good bit of the circles were cutting its ovals. And so I was like, kind of annoyed because I'm like, I got hand placed in those areas. So if you recall, when I was doing the hot fix pearls, there were quite a few that I was hand placing. I had to stop and no, you should not have that issue with the pearls. You shouldn't. If I'm understanding correctly. You should not. And with those in particular, I know I shouldn't. So when it was still causing me issues, I was like, yeah, no, we can't do this, dog. That's not acceptable. And so no. So if you ever have issues, reach out. And we'll try and help as much as possible. And if it seems like something is not right, not quite right, then we'll figure it out. But I try to test everything that comes through these doors and make sure that I try to test everything. Now, there's some things I can't test every single thing, but I try to test every product that comes in this door. Um, and if something ain't right, something ain't right. And I will pull it real quick or not even put it out. There's quite a few products that I brought in and I just didn't put them out. I did probably an inch closer, Sheila, because I wound up rushing. Because I kind of want to put pearls, at least some pearls on there before the end of the show. And I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. Oh, I know it was something else I want to do. So, it's been a trip. Now, in case you missed me saying so, to folks in the bushes, did I buy it? I know I bought it. Where is it? What is it? Oh. So, to the folks in the bushes, I have been working on a project in the background, something that will help with your bling process. Okay, something that'll help with your blinging. Oh, and I had a stone upside down on there somehow. Something that'll help with that bling process, and I need y'all to I'm just telling you, be excited. Be excited for when it drops, because when it drops, it's going to be crazy. I am very excited about this. Very excited. And I know a lot of folks that's going to be very happy. A lot of y'all will be happy about it. Because it is a common... Never mind. Talking too much. Okay. So, Big Bling tool. Let's add us some pearls. Whoops. Let's add us some pearls. To this, we're going to grab Ivory again. And I'm only going to do one side for right now because we are doing 20 minutes. I know you were having that issue. Appreciate the transfer, Karen. Oh, Cyber Trainer, yes. No, so after the show, I was like, okay, this is crazy. And when I got off, I started, actually it was the next morning because I was heated, too heated that night to really go into it too much more. But I was very annoyed. And so when I went back, I said, let me look at this, because it can't just be where the flock was cut wrong. It just can't. And the flock cutting wrong did not help. But it was definitely an issue with the quality of the glue on those pearls. So some of you did go ahead and get it, because those who went ahead and bought that night, I gave them the money back for them. And I went on and sent the pearls out anyway, because most of the people placed the order for other stuff. So if you placed an order for other stuff, I went ahead and sent them to you. Only so that you can see the issue I was having, not necessarily for you to have the issue, because I did let those people know, hey, I sent you your money back because this was not acceptable to me. So, you can test them anyways, but I'm not a fan. And that's pretty much how that went. So some folks did get them, but most people did not. Okay. I'm just going to toss a few pearls on here. Not a lot. Just in this general area. But you see how quickly this is going. And so it wouldn't take me long to pearl this all the way out, really. So there's some SS30s. Let me set you. Nope, we'll put you back in the container. So there's one less thing I got to clean. Alrighty, and since that's SS30, let's go ahead and grab our SS30 smoke diamonds. Big Bling. Excuse me. In the meantime, I'm making pearls, also crochet. Yes, these do work with crochet. Just make sure that when you attach them to the crochet, that it's in an area where the it can the prong can grab hold of the thread. But y'all, I am so excited for Sparkle Select. So excited. Now, my VIP folks will be excited about it too, because I'm going to reach out to a couple of people about Sparkle Select first. So there's that. My captains will know about it. So there's just actually I've been working on quite a bit. A lot of little things coming down the pipes, and I'm excited to share a lot of things with you guys, but I'm just trying to make sure I don't say too much. But just know I think about y'all all the time. I like to have fun with y'all. I like to make sure that your entire bling journey and process is a problem-free one, and that you get the support that you need and the support that you're looking for. And make sure that you don't have to work hard to sparkle hard. Okay? You don't have to work hard, sparkle hard. So I'm working on quite a few things. Look at how cute this is turning. Oh my god. I love it so much. I love it so much. Get a little palm. Get a little longer on this. Get some more palms. Okay. So like I said, midnight tonight, the pearls will be listed and you will be able to grab them. They will be just like the Big Bling in packs of 50 with the prongs that come with them. If you now, except for the largest pearls, these will be a pack of 20. It's a pack of 20 because that's a whole lot in there stuffed in that package. But other than that, they're coming in a pack of 50 and then a pack of 20 for the bigger ones. But there's how it looks on here. Now I can bring the bling and the Big Bling and the pearl on down eventually. But here is the top. And let me see if I can get this. This would have pressed a lot better if I could get this top button unbuttoned. You hear what I'm saying right now. This is just ludicrous. I don't know what they did to this, or what this top button experienced in life, that it just I want to let go and come out of its shell. Must be some kind of button trauma. I've been back here in the bushes watching TV. Ooh, tell hubby we said hey. Hey, Danny. Tell hubby we said hey. See, look, this button does not want to come out. Let me try it on this side. I was in the store struggling because she was like, do you want the hangers? I'm like, girl, I don't want no darn hangers. But I struggled to get this button up here unbuttoned, and so I was like about ready to, so I had to, there we go, I had to push the hanger through the bottom just to get it off. So there we go. Super cute. And you can even bling and or now I wouldn't, this is double layer actually. So up here I would probably do hot fix. Maybe the long prongs will go through that. I can try it, but the longer prongs are still, you talking about millimeters difference, not like inches different. Okay. So I absolutely love how that came out. Let me grab the shorts and show you the shorts. Here are the shorts. 1046. So here's the shorts and how they turned out. So you got Big Bling. You got Big Bling. You got Big Bling Pearl. And then you got the Hot Fix Icy Onyx on there. Okay. Looking real cute. So hopefully you'll be able to get something that will help you with your rhinestone journey and help you get, you know, the blingy look that you're going for, because this is super cute. All right, so we're going to change over to the front camera and show it to you. Let me see if I can't. Let's see if I can get these shorts to work, because they're super cute. I want to try them on. Do a quick little fashion show. You go to school to learn, not for a fashion show. Oh, they fit all right. I gained weight, y'all. So where I was about to be on my skinny journey, I am now on my not so skinny journey. All right, let's go over to the other thingamabobby. And thank y'all for coming to hang out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun. The Big Bling and the Pearl is a thing. Okay, it is a thing. If you don't believe me, go to your nearest department store or go to the mall and look in some of these Hot Topic type, not necessarily Hot Topic, but because does Hot Topic exist anymore? Rondria said 120. Girl, that's about what it was showing up, because we were in I think it's called Urban Essentials or something, and I was like, bro, do you see the price of these pants? It was a trip. I was like, that's crazy. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I only got one side done. So that means I gotta stay up and do the other side of this dang on shirt. It's a shirt. I mean, well, it feels like a denim jacket. I will give it that. It is thick. It's not quite as thick as the denim jacket, but it does give denim jacket feels. So let's see what we got. Don't pay attention to the overlap going on right here and the jump around me in the background. But look at me. Ooh, I'm cute. Hold on now. Come on. Good. Get it together. Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute? Super cute. This is how they had it on the mannequin with the sleeve rolled up. I said, oh, that's cute. That's what I said to myself when I was at the Old Navy. But look. See, it's on the shirt. Saw the pants were over 100 and the jacket was 200. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the interest. Okay, that's called interest. All right. And then the shorts. The shorts were, it's like $39.99. I don't think these were $39.99. They might have been, because they're not off season anymore. They're not all season anymore. Isn't that cute? I am loving now. So looking at it from here, yeah, I would love to fill in just maybe a little bit more. But these are super cute. Yo, I feel like I might be a little bit on trend with these young folk now. But this, I'm loving this. Now, I loves a denim jacket. Loves. But this is cute. I love the shirt. Now, I ain't gonna lie. My whole plan, let me show you. My whole plan was to mess y'all up. Let me show you what I was planning on doing. My plan was to put this halter top on, because the halter tops were on sale too. And I was going to bling this out before the show and not wear it till like now, and then have the halter top on. So then my tummy would have been, now I'm glad I did, now that I see my stomach where it's at right now. Hubby back there loving it, but you know, that's yeah. So anyways, but I blinged this shirt out a while ago with y'all. I can't remember what episode it was, but I blinged this one out with y'all. So that one's wearing bling, but this is cute. I love that. I love them both, but that surprised me. American Idol wearing Big Bling on her dress. I'm telling y'all. So look, we can be cute. Tell me that ain't cute. I'm loving this. It was a tube top. It is a tube top, and I was gonna rock it. I ain't lying to you. I was gonna rock it in the honor of Delonda because of putting the stuff on the belly. Because I told her belly shirts is cute, but I was like, you know what? I done ate one too many croissants at Cheddar's. So I think it might not be a good idea for me to wear the tube top tonight, and I'm glad I did. Okay. But yeah, see, yeah, oh, food twins. See, y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's cute. So anyway, Old Navy for the shorts, Old Navy for the tube top, and Old Navy for the. Wait a minute, what's the price on this? What did I do with the price tag? I don't know what the price on this was. I can't remember. Probably about the same as the shorts because most of their stuff be about the same price. So, anyways, this was fun. I enjoyed this with y'all. Maybe I should have got a size 18. Then it wouldn't squish quite as much. And I saw the 18, but I didn't get it. But anyway, let me shut up. So, look at that. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me see. It's don't the Big Bling don't call. Well, no, because you wouldn't be able to see the pearls, I don't think, with the light out. Isn't that cute? And see the backside, not uncomfortable at all because with my fibromyalgia, I can feel everything, but I don't feel the backside of these. So, but I think that's so adorbs, y'all. It's under my arm. Sure is. Who is that? Angela Daly, thank you. $44.99 is what it says. I don't know. Because they be having sales at Old Navy. So, but this says $44.99 and the shorts were whatever I said they were. Here they are. $44.99 and $39.99 for denim. Black denim. They had blue denim, light blue denim, dark blue, not dark blue denim, but a darker blue denim. So they had light blue denim, a darker blue denim, and black in the shirts and in the shorts. No, I'm lying. Black denim in the shorts, black denim in the shirt. Light denim in the shorts, light denim in the shirt. Darker blue denim in the shorts, but I did not find a darker blue top because that's what I was going to buy was the darker blue because I loves a dark blue denim, especially because the front of the shorts kind of had that acid wash, kind of like just barely some acid wash on the front of them shorts. Matter of fact, I might go back and get them shorts because them shorts was cute, but I wanted the jacket to go with it. And they didn't have that color blue in the jacket. And I was mad, as my daughter said, sad, mad at the same time I was mad. But the black shorts, they had two piles of the black shorts. Oh, that was the other problem. The darker blue denim only had one pair of shorts in the 16, and that was the largest size that was on the table. So I guess more than just me like the dark blue denim. But the black shorts, they had two piles of the black shorts. So they had plenty in my size on the black shorts. So, and they had a ton of the jackets in XL. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do the black instead of doing the dark blue. So anyway, check my phone. I left my phone over here. Who knew? Grab my phone. You know what's crazy? I started to pick up my phone when I left this table over here. So yeah, midnight tonight, the pearls will be listed, and you'll be able to get them 3 different sizes. The pearls will come with the little prongs to go with them. Woo, good Lord. $198. I'm telling y'all. The line, look, y'all. This is called Good American. Look at these jeans. Don't you fall. Look at it. Look at the jeans. Look at that. Don't look at the nail polish. Look at the jeans. See the jeans? That is pearls and rhinestones. Pearls and rhinestones. And the price tag. See what that price tag say? In Macy's, she said. And the jacket was $208. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay? Don't shoot. I've been trying to tell y'all. I'm not. Okay, hold up. Well, how much time I got? 3 minutes. Listen, Linda, listen. Let me bring y'all up close. Listen, Linda. Listen, I'm serious. If I have never been more serious in my life than I am right now, I'm being serious with y'all. Like, not playing no kind of game. I don't play games anyway, but I'm really not playing games right now. We need to talk. So, actually, this is for the people that are like really interested in maybe making a little bit of side money off of this, the hustle folks. These are the folks that I'm talking to right now. Okay. So, eyeball to eyeball. Listen, Linda, listen. If you're trying to make a hustle out of something, you have to follow the trends. You have to see the trends. Even if you're not, I don't know why I can see trends. I don't know why. I have no clue. I've always been that way my whole life. I was doing crazy stuff in school nobody else was doing. And then a year or two later, everybody was doing it. I don't know, because I don't know if y'all remember the period of time where people would wear watches up their arms. I was doing that before everybody else. I don't know why. I'm quirky. I'm quirky like that. But I can see trends. I really can. I don't know why. So I'm trying to help you guys. Even if it's not necessarily something trendy, you can help yourself. You know graduation season is coming up. You know this. You know this for a fact. Find the people that you know that have somebody graduating and make them something. It could be just something as simple as saying 2026 in rhinestones. It don't even have to be rhinestones. It could be cardstock. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're doing. It could be DTF. It could be crochet. It could be knitting. I don't care. What I'm telling you is, if you're trying to make money off of it, then you either need to follow the trend that's there or see the trend before it's coming and jump on that trend and get on it. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to do rhinestones, fam. I'm telling you, you don't. I show them. We just so happen to have them. We absolutely love them. And yes, we sell them. But you don't have to do rhinestones. If you're trying to make money, follow the trends. That's no-brainer money. It's no-brainer money, because people are telling you what they want when they're wearing the trends. They're telling you what they want. That's why trends are so powerful. So when you go in the store and you're seeing rhinestones and pearls on stuff, you really need to be putting rhinestones and pearls on stuff that you're trying to sell. Especially if your target audience is the young male, about 16-ish age years, all the way up to like the mid-30s. A lot of those folks like to be on trendy things. That's what you need to be targeting. And graduation is all in that mix right there. After graduation, what's next? What other major thing is coming after graduation? Throw some stuff out there. Help each other out. What else is coming? What else is coming? What else is coming? You got graduation. This is June. Okay. Not any other holidays I'm aware of in June. What's coming next in July? For those who want to be on that trend, you got Mother's Day. That's true. I forgot about that, Delonda. Weddings, baby showers. I don't know why these folks is out here popping out babies left and right. Baby showers. Okay. Juneteenth is coming up. 4th of July is coming up. Listen to what's going on around you. When you're trying to make money like that, You have to be in sync with what's going on around you. You have to be. It'll help you. Worst case scenario, find something else, because this is the thing. There's more than one trend, and there's more than one way to find something that works for you. Because even if you decide, you know what, I really don't necessarily want to do trends, then find a niche. Find a niche. So a niche would be something along the lines of, let's see, a niche would be, you might frequent bowling alleys. You love to bowl. Then you need to be making bowling ball gear, and not bowling ball gear, but wearing league shirts. You need to be making shirts with bowling stuff on it. Bling, DTF. You need to be working on trying to find designs that would work for that type of folk. If you know there's a motorcycle gang near you, they like bling too. Find you some motorcycle gang and do some motorcycle. Remember that motorcycle jacket I did? That design can go on a shirt too, fam. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't realize they're so busy trying to chase what everybody else is out there doing, or so busy trying to chase what they see one person that they're doing something and it's successful for them. That don't mean that thing is going to be successful for you. You have to find your lane and get in it. You have to find what works for you. So if you're trying to follow this person over here because they look like they're doing the thing and making all this money, that could be a facade. Or they might be doing it for the love of the game, not because of money, right? So you have to find what works for you to get you the happiness and the funding that you're looking for. So you might not want to be the one doing all the graduation stuff. You might be the one over here that likes making baby stuff because you have a small embroidery machine, or you don't have a machine. You might have a Cricut Joy that can cut the smaller rhinestone templates, or you see what I'm saying? So you do smaller things for people. Maybe that's the lane you got to be in. Fam, find your lane, find your story, find your calling, find your niche, find what works for you. But look inside your own box. Look inside your own area first. Take care of what's around you first. Then shoot for the stars and shoot for everybody else that's out there, because everybody else may not want your stuff. It may be the people that's right in your backyard that are your biggest customers, and you're overlooking them because you're so busy trying to chase what's out there. Look in your own backyard first. Not necessarily family, because family can be maybe not the biggest supporters of you, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But look in your own backyard. What's your neighborhood school? Your neighborhood basketball leagues for the little kids. Like we used to have one called PAL, and the little kids will have their own teams like Redskins, but they're little pee-wee leagues. Those mothers like bling shirts too. Those mothers like DTF shirts with pictures of their kids on it too. See what I'm saying? But you're overlooking trying to get on Etsy and sell to all these because you want to make money while you sleep. Well, you might have to start out actually making money by working for the people who are in your backyard. I'm just saying. But either way, trends is where the vast majority of the people, that's why it's called a trend, because a huge amount of people are following this one lane. That's a trend because everybody else is trending doing the same thing. These people are telling you what they want. They're telling you what they want. Anime is a trend. Rhinestones and pearls is a trend. What are some other trends that are out there, y'all? There's a lot of them. U.S. forces will blockade Iran. What? Iran's ports. Mary Miller, I don't pay none of that no attention because it changes from 1 second to the next. They say what they're going to do and then they don't, or they do, but then something else changes. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about it. But I will say this. You can be aware and still do what you got to do to keep bread and food on your own table. Okay. So anyways, that was a whole 5-minute spiel, 8-minute spiel, actually. Hey, Linda. So go and find what's in your backyard and make it work for you so that you can use what you have to make your money, because there's so many people out here like, I want this machine, I want that machine, I want a multi-needle, I need a multi-needle. Make your single needle work for now. Make it work. Make it pay for your multi-needle. Make it pay for your multi-needle, because you can do that. I had one 4x4 embroidery machine when I started. One. I went on Facebook Marketplace after getting bombarded with orders for baby blankets and burp cloths and stuff. Went on Facebook Marketplace, found another 4x4 used machine at a really good deal. Then I had two. You see what I'm saying? I had to build up to getting all of the equipment, all of this, all of that. Just because you don't have the 3D printer machine that you want, or you don't have the embroidery machine that you want, or you don't have whatever machine it is that I need this. No, you need to use what you got and make what you have make money, because what you have will make the money to pay for the other thing that you want. But people are so busy sitting back looking at what they already have and saying that this ain't gonna work for me. You missing out on your blessing. You blocking your own blessing. You blocking your own blessing. I'm just saying, you're blocking your own blessing, because if you can't use what you already have, 9 times out of 10, you're not really going to use what you're trying to get. Did you hear me? Because if you don't use what you already have to make what you have work, but you're being ungrateful with what you have because you're so busy focused on what you're trying to get, make what you have work. Make what you have work. Your equipment, because equipment is expensive. I'm not talking about thread. I'm not talking about blanks. I'm not talking about stones. That's little stuff. We're talking about the big stuff. Before you reach for the big stuff, use what you have in the little stuff. That's called gratitude for what you have. Just saying. Sorry, didn't mean to get on the soapbox. I really didn't. But I felt it was necessary, because people have so many things that they're blessed with that a lot of times they overlook the blessings that they have because they're busy trying to get what they see somebody else have. You're going to get a small rock. Let's stand on it, fam. Sometimes we need a soapbox, because I'm not on my soapbox to tear down. That's not what I'm doing. That's not why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm trying to get you to see the blessing in what you have in front of you. I'm trying to get you to see the blessing of the trends that you have in front of you, and see the blessing of the people, like some of the online folks that are trying to bring you, like Patrice with the Chanel thread, or you got people that are out here in the trenches playing with this stuff and using this stuff and showing you how you can make some of this stuff work. And we don't just show it to you on the big boy stuff. We show the little stuff too. We done even busted it all the way down to just regular sewing machines. And we're doing stuff just like that strip rug that they doing Friday. That strip rug, once you learn how to do that, it will make money, because people want their colors in the stuff that they have. Do you not think I would love to have a jelly roll rug that is purple? I would love to have one. Thank you, Katrina, for gifting 5 memberships. Yes. She said, because old people be knowing things. I'm just saying. Plus, I've learned if you use what you have, it opens door. Thank you putting that back up. Keisha is FIO. If you use what you have, it opens doors for the bigger things on its own without much effort. Opportunities come to you. Yes. They will come. Stop hollering for it. Stop looking for it. You can claim it, so to speak. Don't not, because that's one of the things that I did do. Somebody told me that if you put a picture up of something that you want, eventually you'll get it, because it's always in front of you and you'll work towards that goal. So I did, when I first started, when I had that 4x4 machine, I kid you not, I had a picture of a 6 needle baby lock embroidery machine on my wall for the longest in that studio. It ended up with a 6 needle brother entrepreneur. Now I could have been a jerk and be like, I don't want an entrepreneur. I want a baby lock. For what? It's the same thing. It's a blessing, but it still was a 6 needle, just like what was on my wall. You have to use what you have. Okay? Use what you have, y'all. Use what you have. And I'm out here trying my best to show you what's working, what's out there, what's going on, what's popular, so that you can make some moves here and there too, and not be like, well, if I had just known, I would. No, you know, because I told you. I don't tell everything. I don't know everything, but I do try to stay on top of trends. Okay. I do try to stay on top of trends. But anyways, thank y'all so much. It was fun, even with the soapbox. I appreciate y'all being here. Please be on the lookout for Sparkle Select. I am so excited about this Sparkle Select. Y'all just have no idea. And I know for a fact it will help out the majority of you. And the majority of you will love it. You will love it. So I'm excited. And I cannot wait to share that with you. Midnight tonight, you will see the pearls drop. Like I said, it'll be in packs, just like the Big Bling. So that if you only want the biggest size pearls, then that's all you got to get. You ain't got to get the smaller pearls if you don't want them. That's why I like this system better than that multi-pack. And then the multi-pack pearls were nice, but these are some really quality pearls, y'all. These are really nice. They got some weight to them. So I absolutely love them. Okay. So thank you guys so very, very much. Miss Gail, if you put a Ferrari up there on the wall, I won't be mad at you. I won't be mad at you. That's not what she said, but it was just funny. I thought of that. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good Hey, Uni, honey. Love y'all. Have a good night. And until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy blinging or pearling, because soon it'll be pearling. So love y'all. See you next time. Bye. That's what Delonta says. Bye. I love it. It's hilarious to me.
Yeah. Y'all felt that energy today. The baby's booty family in the building. We're shining. We're grinding. Listen. We started with a blank slate. Now look at the glow. You brought the heat to the chat. You put on a show. From the first stitch to the final stones place. There ain't nothing better than seeing your face in the comments. We're more than a hobby. We're a movement of vibe. Thanks for bringing that magic, keeping us alive. Thank you for the love.